Hi everyone, I'm Leah. I'm the founder of Bookish. I moved from New York to Sydney a little bit over a year ago. I had a vibrant life in New York. I worked in corporate marketing where I attended events like New York Fashion Week. On the weekends, my friends and I loved exploring all the different neighborhoods. We particularly liked going to all the local bookstores. However, I decided to get my MBA here at UCID, so off I went to Sydney. I was super excited about this move, but once I got here, I had never felt so lonely in my life. 1 in 4 young people today feel lonely. Here I was part of the statistic, across the world, desperate to make friends. It wasn't until I started attending book-related events where I was able to meet people with similar interests. We could always talk about books if nothing else. I then joined some run clubs and tennis groups and really started to build my community here. Actually, research has found that 60% of people who participate in these activities are there for social connection as their main priority. So people are looking for connection, particularly in person. This sparked an idea to meet with some bookstores here in Sydney. To no one's surprise, their biggest concern is book sales. Actually, many of them host fun events currently, and this experiential aspect is so important at a time when they're competing with the low prices of big chains like Kmart and Amazon. This inspired Bookish. Bookish is a phone app where readers can connect both online and offline, an ecosystem built around a love for books and supporting local bookstores. Think of it like a Strava for readers. And before I continue, I'm going to answer a question I often get. Why books? Why not movies or gaming or TV shows? Well, the book industry is major and steadily growing. Quick show of hands, who here in this room reads for fun? And you can be honest, I won't be upset. Okay, so we have quite a few readers in here. This statistic often shocks people, but actually 70% of Australian adults consider themselves regular recreational readers. And revenue within the book industry is expected to grow over 10% annually. The current book app market is made up of millions of users. As you can see, Goodreads is clearly in the lead here. However, Goodreads is owned by Amazon, the antithesis of your local bookstore. Readers, stores, and publishers are all looking for an ethical and fun alternative. The current apps are limited in their features. They all allow you to track and review books, but that community aspect is really lacking. Bookish is all about your personal network. What's ever in Newtown reading this month? Are there any November book clubs going on in Bondi? The MVP is currently live with beta testers. However, we're launching the formal version of the app by the end of the year. As you can see, within the homepage, users are able to see nearby events and see what friends are up to. Within the Books tab, they can discover new reads, rate and review books, and purchase books from local bookstores, of course. And each user and bookstore has their own unique profile. This is particularly important because bookstores are able to upload all of their upcoming events, whether it be book clubs, launches, author signings, poetry nights, and more. It's all curated for the reader in one place. Let's take a quick look at the revenue structure. So revenue comes from events, book sales, and additional streams, which includes advertisements and publishing house partnerships. As for the long-term vision for Bookish, we see it as a global presence, like a Strava or a ClassPass, a place where users can log in from any city in the world and quickly immerse themselves in the local community. So, who is ready to combat loneliness and build community with Bookish?